Hello and welcome to another episode of POOLZCAST AMA. Today we have the team of Brightpool. Welcome, guys.
Hello.
Hello.
Awesome. Introduce yourself a little bit for our audience at Pools and tell us a bit about your role in Brightpool.
Okay, my name is Tomasz Piwoński. I have invented that idea a few years ago. It was 2 years ago. And I am also a hedge fund manager for 10 years. I am managing a hedge fund Solution One in the Netherlands. And two years ago, I came to the idea that the dark pools, what we are doing on Wall Street, on New York Stock Exchange, we can use very similar idea and develop it on crypto using DeFi technology, which is which is possible nowadays, and which gives us tremendous opportunities to make it much better than what can be achieved on normal markets. And then I invited Lucas to the project. Lucas knows much more about crypto, etc., and we started to work together about with this project.
Amazing.
Yes, exactly. And from the beginning, I was responsible for business development. So I have kind of like a double type of experience. One is that I have corporate and business experience in crypto. I used to be a head of business development for a huge mining company that was called MineBest. In our top moment, we have like 10% of the total Bitcoin mining power. Then I was responsible there for development of one cryptocurrency. I worked as well for Chartered Institute of Management Accountants, which is the biggest association, financial association in the world, that gathers 700,000 CFOs and finance professionals, and I was responsible for promoting blockchain technology among them. And on the other hand, I'm Dagan. I'm just a self-made man who study everything by myself, and I'm like all hands into the market.
Amazing. Now, tell us a bit about the platform itself and what makes it unique and what is like a unique selling point about it.
Yeah, what is unique is that first of all, for doing swaps, you are not paying any commission at its DEX. And instead of paying commission, you will get a reward. And not only for making transactions, but also only for if you wish to make an order. If you decide to place an order and for example, if you wish to sell right now Bitcoin for 75,000, we will pay you. If you decide to log the order for 7 days, we will pay you around 2K of US dollars, just for the fact that you are accepting the fact that you won't be able to cancel that order for 1 week. You can do it for 1 hour, for example. Of course, we will pay much less for 1 hour. This is how we build liquidity in our pools, by paying people to place orders in the pools. This is first unique stuff. We are also planning to offer price freezing for users. If you pay with our token, you can freeze the price, for example, of Ethereum right now at 4,000, for example, for 2 weeks. For example, you know that in 2 weeks you will have some money, or you are afraid that the market would go too high, and you can use our token to pay for freezing the price, and we will keep the Ethereum for you at the 4,000. So after 2 weeks you can come back and buy it for 4,000, even if it's at 10,000. We will still allow you to buy it at 4,000, and if it drops, you can just resign, you can cancel and go away, not buying. For example, if it's after 2 weeks, if the price is 3,000, you can just go away.
Perfect. So I guess you also covered the differentiator, but if you want to add anything about what's different between your product and other products in Web3, we can quickly also update that.
So basically, Tom, he touched many of the things that differentiate us, but let me maybe add a few. So if you compare us to, because Brightpool creates some unique value, unique proposition. We are not exactly as DEX, not exactly like perpetuals, and not exactly like TEX. There is something very unique about Brightpool. So first is that if you compare us to DEXs, like there is no fee on Brightpool. Instead of charging a commission for making an order, we give users rewards for placing the orders, so they can make additional money on their bets, on their trades. As we all know, Uniswap recently introduced limit orders. So there is not only swaps right now, you can place a limit orders on Uniswap, but still you have a fee. On Brightpool, you can make a kind of like a limit order and get additional money for it instead of a paying commission. So that's the number one. Second, if you compare us to perpetuals like GMX or whatever, you can say that Brightpool is like a leverage without an liquidation. You can't be liquidated on Brightpool, but you can make a little leverage. So for example, coming back to the Tom's example, if you want to sell Bitcoin for 75,000 and you decide to lock it for a few days, 1 week, whatever, then and the price goes into your direction, you make your deal, you earn those additional $2,000 on your Bitcoin, but simultaneously you receive reward from us, which will be worth, I assume, around $2,000 in those market circumstances. So actually you make $4,000 on that. So it's like a little leverage, but if the price goes down, you're not liquidated. So this is kind of like a unique quality of trading that we give you on Brightpool. And last thing is that actually Brightpool can compete with staking platforms, because what you do on Brightpool, you lock assets for some time and you get paid for it. So we sometimes say that on Brightpool you have orders with yield. You can compare whether it is more payable for you to lock Ethereum on engine layer, let's say, or to lock it for 1 week on Brightpool, and you simply compare how much you get on Brightpool, how much on engine, and I bet my money that you will be better on Brightpool. At the early stage, we will have APR around 300%, but it won't last for long. It is only for the first comers.
Thank you. Great information. Now, could you talk a little bit about, I don't know, the rest of the team, some of the partners that you have and backers?
Sure, of course. So it's one of our partners we have with us right now, which is Pools. It's fantastic, guys, to be with you there. I guess it's already official to say that you invested as well in our platform. So you are one of our investors. We are very proud about it because, as we know, you've invested only in several protocols, I guess like around 15, and you launched 1,500. So we treat it as something very unique and very special, and we are very proud about it. So this is number one. Number two, other partners. One of our partners and investors is an auditing company called ISEC. This is an auditing company that works for banks, for governments, and they did our audit as well. Of course, instead of Isaac, we have another auditor to avoid any conflict of interest, that type of situation. Then we have Tionite Ventures as a partner, which is a venture builder company that works for European Space Agency, Hollywood movie studios, etc. So these are our another partner. Our partner is a Pointer Capital, a United States-based VC that invested in our project at early stage. Last is AI Tech, our second IDO partner that decided to invest in us as well. So these are the partners in our company. And of course, the major one, Solution One Fund, that is led by Tom. Tom is so close here that sometimes you look you lose from your sides that what is the closest. So actually, this is our main investor, the hedge fund that Tom is head of, and so we can easily call Solution One as our leading investor. Then in our team, we have a very experienced CTO who worked for one of the major Polish banks called mBank, the most digital bank in Poland, and he was responsible for building like internal startups in the bank. That's how you say. And now he manages the development of Brightpool. Our core developer is very experienced smart contract developer who used to work as an auditor. And as you could see from our Twitter profile, Telegram, etc., we have a very experienced marketing team that do the great job.
Awesome. Now, can you share a little bit about your upcoming roadmap and plans?
Yeah, our upcoming roadmap. So the most important is launching the freezing orders that I mentioned, and that are not yet developed. We are starting in March, but only with limit orders. We will be paying for orders. There will be yield, etc. But there will be not yet a freezing order feature. It should be in a few months, I guess. We are aiming to add additional pools with additional tokens. We are starting with Ethereum. After a week or few weeks, we will add Bitcoin, and then we will start adding additional cryptos, additional pools. We are considering, for example, some meme coins, maybe Peppa pool or something like that. There will be tremendous entertainment. There are tremendous yield. The yields there will be like 1000%, I think, because of the volatility. The higher the volatility, the higher the yields and that are achieved. And what else? Instant swaps, because at the beginning we will have only limit orders, and we will have instant swaps, the cheapest on the market. I don't think any DEX is ever able to beat us with the price of instant swaps, just because they need liquidity providers, and because of our technology, we don't need any liquidity providers except the limit orders that we use as liquidity providers. And I think let me see. I think these are the most important things. Of course, we are listing on Gate.io and MEXC. This is at the end of March. And yeah, this is basically the most important stuff right now.
Sure. Now, tell us a bit about the token itself. What is the main utility and why, as a user, they need to hold it?
Yeah, so BRI is in the center of our platform. So number one will be governance. So that BRI is a governance token that will allow people to decide about the future of Brightpool, future of the platform. Then the BRI will have there will be a buyback associated to that token. So the yield generated by the platform will be used to buy back the tokens from the market. Second, there will be possibility to do the order cancellation, and to make that order cancellation happen, you will need to pay a fee in BRI token. So you will use that token to cancel the orders. And what is interesting, you can actually make money on order cancellation, and for that purpose, you use BRI token. Tom mentioned InstaSwap, and if you want to do the InstaSwap, you need to pay a fee in BRI token. So it will be used as well. And what is important to mention here, the fee paid in BRI will be lower than 0.1%. So actually, we will deliver the cheapest swaps at the market. Further, we will have a functionality that is called like price freezing. And to use that functionality, you will need to own BRI token as well. I believe that's it. Tom, maybe I've missed something here.
Yes, that's all.
And I mean, you've already answered this one, but how does this also lead to generation of revenue for you as a business?
Yeah, and it's a little bit complex idea, because for users, it's like extremely simple. To understand how we make money, it's a little bit complex, as I said. In heart of our system, there is AI model. There is a AI with Black-Scholes model. On Wall Street for tens of years, there is a Black-Scholes model used to price derivatives, etc. It's the model who was granted a Nobel Prize. And what it does, it just calculates how much every single order is worth. So, example, how much is worth if somebody is locking the asset for 1 week, how much we can earn on that order, how much is worth the freezing order, how much we can make money out of it, etc., etc. And you can read more on our about the heart of our system on our website. It's BSAI. We call it BSAI, Black-Scholes AI model. We call what we did. We just took the well-known model and added AI using all on-chain data. This is a very important part missing on traditional markets. On the traditional markets, you don't have on-chain data. Here we have like lots of data how to calculate that. But I know that it may sounds difficult, but let's make it very, very simple. Imagine that you are willing to sell Bitcoin for 75K and you're locking the order for 1 week. And at the expiration date, the price of Bitcoin is 77K. So we make the difference. The 2,000, which is above of your order, is our profit, not yours. We are paying for you upfront for placing that order for a specific period of time, for example, 7 days. But if after 7 days the price is 2,000 higher than what you wanted, you will get what you wanted. You won't get more, and we will get the difference. This is the idea. And if the price is lower, you will get just your Bitcoin back. Yeah, this is actually basically, this is very simple, but difficult is the part of how much we make order. It's simple to understand that we are making. It's difficult to understand how much we are making, and how much we are making is calculated by our model.
Got it.
Yeah.
Now, tell us a bit about community-related, any campaigns that you're running or you will be running, and any events that users can join and even test the product.
So in a minute, we will have IDO at your platform, which is obvious right now. Then we will have a launch of the token and the listing at the MXC and Gate.io, as Tom previously said. We are right now, we talk about partnership with Cointelegraph, so you can expect that the Cointelegraph will have some articles about Brightpool. And we plan to have a series of AMA with another DeFi platforms. So that is upcoming in the next weeks.
Awesome. So that sort of covers and wraps up most of the questions that came from the community. First of all, I want to thank you for your time, and also wanted to give you 1 or 2 minutes if you feel that there's anything else you want to share with the community of Pools.
Okay.
Anything you would like to share with the community of Pools? Or?
What is important that we haven't mentioned is the supply that is extremely low. We raised most of the capital by equity, not by tokens. This is very important, I guess. What is very important is halving mechanism of minting rewards for trades. We just copied Bitcoin's mechanism. So the earlier you place the order, the reward is higher. So we will start at around 300% yield and at the beginning, and then we will start cutting the rewards. And yeah, I think it's basically it. Yeah, and it's important that we didn't mention that we already have tested the idea. We have a competition that started around 2 months ago. So everything is tested. We can see that the model is working. We have in treasury over $1 million made from people orders. The token started at 7 cents. Right now, it's worth 33 cents. So it's like 300% in 2 months up. And everything is backed with real money, real cryptos made by the system. So with competition on testnet, everything is tested and everything is ready.
Awesome.
One more thing that I would like to add is Tom mentioned it, but I would like to highlight it, that the Brightpool future is that we will have next pools. Right now, we will start with IDO, with Ethereum, which will be the first trading part. But then we can add tokens of different projects, like Tom mentioned. As we know right now, we have let's call it meme spring. So we are able to add meme coins to be traded on Brightpool. We are able to add any other type of token, and this is part of our journey as well, to create partnerships with protocols and to have their tokens traded on our platform and to have support from their communities.
And what is important, it would be additional income for those projects. If anybody comes to us, we can design additional profits for Peppa or for any project who would be willing to be listed, not only for the fact that they are listed, but real generated profits from people's orders.
Great. Awesome. Thank you very much for your, final remarks. On behalf of Pools community, I wish you the best of luck for your IDO and listing.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.